Greetings and welcome to the Halloween edition of the Sliders Review. And I'm here today to talk to you about Halloweentown. So this is a Disney Channel original movie, an instant classic. I've actually never watched any of the Halloweentown movies. The first one came out in 1998. My family didn't have cable at that time. When we did get cable in like 2000, 2001 or something like that, and we had it for like years after that. I just never bothered to watch it because like I was in college then, and every time Halloween would come around, they kept talking about these movies. I'm all like, what the world are these? I just didn't really feel like watching it. I didn't feel like getting into the hype, you know what I'm saying, that everybody else was getting into. And so like many years later, I just never bothered to watch them, like, you know what I'm saying. And then I knew it. I kind of knew what it was about a little bit. Like I knew the one girl in there from the main actress who played Marlene and stuff like that. And so like Debbie Reynolds, may she rest in peace. My God, I truly feel like she died from a broken heart when her daughter Carrie Fisher died. That was just so tragic, man. And so like I've heard of like the second title and everything, and stuff. So when Calabar on Revenge, so when he showed up in the first movie, I'm like, okay, he must be the bad guy, even though he's very cheerful and everything. And so I just never really bothered. But I figured since I only have Disney Plus for a few more days and it is October, heck, I might as well. I might as well see what the hype about. And you know what? This was a pretty cool movie. I see why everybody likes it so much. It's a good family movie. Like, it's not scary enough for younger people, but it's not childish enough for like older people. It's just there in the nice middle of things. It has a great cast, it has a great setting, it has a great story. My only problem are the monster masks. They look so fake and cheesy. Like you just go into a Halloween shop, pick out a mask, and it's like that. They really didn't do that good of a detail on those masks and stuff. I don't know, just because they didn't have the budget, or they just didn't want to be too scary for kids. But I just wasn't feeling those masks. But like I love the mystery surrounding everything, the mystery of the grandmother coming and her telling her daughter it's like time, and the grandkids need to accept their like destiny of being witches and stuff, and how the mother's very defiant because she doesn't want to see her daughters get hurt because a parent's job is to protect the kids, but it's always those grandparents and these magical things that's always like, put them in danger. Who cares? And stuff. I like how the brother is kind of like skeptical and everything. He's all like, there's no such thing as magic. And the defiant like hero of them all, the older daughter, who's extremely defiant of her mother and feel like she's destined for more and want to go on this adventure and beat the bad guys, and like stuff like that. I really like stories that that are like impactful like that and have like twists and turns that you don't really see coming. Like if I didn't know what the title of like the second movie was, then I would have never seen the twist coming. And so like I love twists like that. Like they're great and stuff. But this is an outdated movie. Like some of the CGI, well, a good most of it is very outdated, but you gotta give them credit, man. It was 1998 and they was just rocking and rolling, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm sure if they were to remake a movie now, they'll have better CGI and better monsters and stuff like that. Now, I have heard the controversy surrounding the fourth movie, how they recast the main character. And I heard even more when she was on Christy Carson Romano's like YouTube channel, talking about how plain and simple they just didn't ask her to come back, which was messed up and stuff. And so I'm sure they're kicking themselves now because they still come in making sequel after sequel. Now there were talks in 2017 of them making a fifth movie. The producer of the movie said They would love to make another movie, but Disney has to sign off on it. Well, Disney has not signed off on it yet. Disney can bring back all this older stuff like Hocus Pocus and make all these Disney remakes and try to bring Lizzie McGuire back. But I don't know why they just won't make any more Halloween Town movies. I mean, it's instant cake. You know what I'm saying? Like it has a holiday theme. It's Halloween. People love Halloween. People love this movie series. People love the cast. People want folks to come back. Not to mention, little Sophie is all grown up, and the actress can do martial arts now. Like for real. Like check her out, man. She's awesome on her Instagram page. And so this would be great for her to come back and stuff. And so I haven't watched the other movies yet, so I don't really know what they're about. I don't know if I'm gonna watch the fourth one or not because the recasting and Sophie's not there. But I don't know. I'll have to debate it. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't understand why they just won't make movies or at least a TV series out of it. That would be great because I know the main actress, the original one, would love to come back and stuff. And so the thing about these movies is I like the visuals, like I said, like I like the Halloween setting town. Um, like even though I never watched this in the past, I knew there was something special about this movie, just by the title, Halloween Town. Like why did they add town to it? And I mean, I used to see like the promos and the trailer, like who is like this girl and what's going on and stuff. But I kind of wish now I would have watched it in the past instead of waiting all these years, man, since 1998, and I'm just now watching it in 2022 and stuff. Oh, but so in a way, yeah, it revolves around Grandma Cromwell, who's a witch, and she's from Halloween Town. She comes to visit her family, her grandkids, and her daughter. Now, the Cromwells, or Pipers, I should say, they're not allowed to go trick or treating, period. They always look out the window, well, the two daughters wish they can go. The son just could care less. And because their mother would not let them. Don't know what happened to the father, it's never mentioned, but they're not allowed to bring him up. So grandma comes and everything, and so like her and the daughter kind of get into it a little bit because she keeps talking about, oh, something terrible is going on back home, like people's attitudes are twisted and they're turning rude, and then all of a sudden they just like disappear, and she needs help. She needs like the power of the Cromwell sisters, oh not sisters but witches and stuff. And her daughter is very reluctant. She's all like, no, I'm not doing it. Even though I'm still magical, I've been like suppressing it. I don't want my kids involved. Every time something magical happens with them, I always try to like cover it up real fast so they won't realize anything. Like the mom is very adamant. She does not want her kids in harm's way. But of course, them grandparents, man, they're like, man, put them in harm's way. Put them in Armageddon. And stuff. And so, the oldest daughter, Marlene, she can hear all this, and she sees grandma turn the leftover fried chicken into a real chicken and stuff. When she tries to tell her siblings, the brother doesn't really want to listen. The youngest one kinda, you know what I'm saying? So she sneaks out to go find grandma. And then the brother sneaks out too, because he doesn't want his sister to go alone. They go and they sneak on the magical bus. And so there's monsters and everything there, and the grandma has no idea they're on the bus. They go to Halloween Town through the dimensional portal. You can find this on Disney Plus. Somehow the little youngest girl Sophie snuck on the bus and nobody knew, which is funny because how could they not see it? Because there's only two doors there. The grandma's in the front and the kids are in the back. So how did they not know? So, they're lost and everything, and they meet the Mayor Calabar and everything, and he's friendly. And stuff. And so he knows who their mom is, but he doesn't say how. He gets them a cab. They go to grandma's house. She's making some witch's brew to take on the evil. She has no idea what the evil is. And it's like some kind of pumpkin town with red hair and everything. He's rude to everybody. Well, anyways, at some point, the mom realizes the kids aren't there. She goes to Halloween Town. She's furious. Marlene gets to fly on the broom. That was really cool and everything. And so basically, the punk leads grandma into a movie theater. This is where the big bad evil is. Mom and grandma tries to fight it. They can't. They get frozen. The kids run out. So then they decide to finish the witch's brew and all this other crap to defeat the bad dude. Well, they have the list, but they don't know what nothing is in town, but they find it anyway. They need things like sweat from a ghost, werewolf hair, and the fang of a vampire. And they are able to get it so easily too. That's the only part that really bugs me in the movie, is how it came so easily. So they make the witch's brew, but they can't remember the spell and everything. But the little girl, Sophie, she thought the words were so pretty to the spell, she made it into a song. Aww. And so they're able to get it to work. But they didn't use the magic sprinkly dust stuff like the grandma did. So I guess they left that out. That's an error. And so they go to try to beat the bad dude, but they just can't. And so, thinking really fast, and I don't know how she came up with this idea, she was able to implant the scepter thing inside the giant pumpkin. I hate when things like rush like that, but it's only like an 85-minute movie, so you know what you gotta do what you gotta do. Bit bad dude in the cloak is giving his bit bad speech about how like they should enter the human world and show them their form and all this and crap. Because what it was that grandma explained that when humans found out, see, in Halloween Town, all the ghosts and ghouls and monsters and demons and all that hang out and they have a good time. But the humans found out about them and chased them away. That's why they live in Halloween Town now. And he wants his revenge on them. And he shows what he looks like. Duh, it's the mayor. I've been saying that twice. And stuff. They do their magic thing. They defeat evil. And then the mom has a change of heart. And she wants the grandma to come live with her in the human world and stuff. And so they fly away on the magic bus. But the dude who's a punk that lured them there, turns out he's an ugly little troll. And the warlock dude made him look well, human and everything. And so, like, you know, he tells Marlene, you know, yo, man, whenever you're back in Halloween Town, look me up and everything and stuff. And so, you know, he said, like, you know, he didn't want to hurt nobody. It's just that he just wanted to look handsome and everything, you know. And so they fly off the magic bus and they go back home and the movie ends. I have no idea what the second one's about because I ain't watched it yet. But yeah, this is a pretty cool movie and everything. Like, it's not gonna scare your kids. Maybe the bit bad dude probably will, but I doubt it. It's not too lame that where like you know adults can watch it. Like it's just something in the middle, and that's great, you know. That wasn't that spooky. All right, well, I shall talk to y'all later. Bye.